Hello my succulent friends, it's me Suze from Succulents. So yesterday I made a video titled, Are You Addicted to Succulents? Well, I've realised I need to make a volume 2 because there are a few more key signs that could help diagnose you if you have this condition. Are you like me and you have dogs and you take your dogs for a walk around the neighbourhood and you're eyeing off your neighbour's garden and maybe you spot a tired old clump of imbricatas with really old exhausted flower blooms. They're a little leggy, they've got lots of dry leaves. Is there a part of your brain that wants to go in there and tidy them up? Do you feel sorry for them? The imbricatas, not your neighbours. Or maybe you spot a really nice garden and they have succulents that you don't have. Well, what do? Do you knock on their door and say, hey, would you like to do a cutting swap? Or maybe you're a bit more ballsy and you just knock on the door and say, can I have some please? Or maybe you just scheme up a plan to get to know that neighbour just a little bit better. This next one might be a little controversial. Have you ever found yourself in your local plant nursery and you spot some loose leaves in or around some succulent pots and you're so tempted to take them because your brain's going, leaf propagation? Well, technically, that is stealing. Hey, but if they end up in your pockets, I'm not going to judge. Let's discuss plant mail. If you, like me, enjoy indulging in a little plant mail, you'll understand that feeling you get when your parcel arrives. It's like a little hit of endorphins. You may even squeal in delight as you unwrap your new babies. Now be honest, ask yourself, when was the last time you got plant mail? Was it last week? A day ago? Or maybe you've actually had several deliveries on the one day. If that's the case, you may have a bigger problem than you realise. Or maybe you just enjoy a little window shopping and you go to your favourite online stores and you fill up the shopping carts with all your favourites off your wish list. And maybe you come back to that shopping cart periodically and you and should I get them? Shouldn't I get them? It usually has something to do with the total cost. But somehow you feel compelled to just hit that buy now button because it's just too easy. So now you have your lovely babies and you've got no one to share them with. So what do? Do you go online to Facebook, to your favourite succulent group and post pictures of your new plant mail? Well, you just want to share your joy, right? It has nothing to do with the likes, maybe just a little bit. If you're an experienced succulent addict and you've discovered how to multiply your plants and propagate them, you may find you set up all these tables with pots full of all these little plantlets, and your yard is now starting to look a bit more like a mini nursery. And you may have an enabling husband who happily builds you a few shelves so you can get organised, or maybe he's even got the skill set to build you a shade house. Well, if you find yourself there, you're on a whole nother level of addiction. Do you live in an environment where you get all 4 seasons? A really hot summer, a really cool, cold winter? And do you find yourself rearranging your setup to accommodate for that? I call that chasing the light. Now, that's not chasing the dragon. That's a whole different addiction. And that one's illegal. And what about your attitude towards the little critters? Once upon a time, you might have thought butterflies and caterpillars were cute, but now you know they love succulents as much as you do, except they love your succulents for lunch. Or maybe you live somewhere rural and the local wildlife knows you grow succulents and they sneak into your yard and take a little munch on your brand new $40 variegated succulents. Well, now it's war. Well, that's it for volume 2 of Are You Addicted to Succulents? I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye for now.